Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the analysis of the Samaritan by Lara. Yesterday, we talked about the synopsis of Act 1, Scene 2. Act 1, Scene 2. So today, we are talking about the themes that are explored in Act 1, Scene 2. This act, just a reminder, it's majorly about the meeting that is convened by the Mayor Mosi to try to find the way forward that will help them get get themselves out of the situation that the Samaritan app has put them in. You know, the Samaritan has exposed the rot in the Marcus municipality, and the mayor and his team are at the center stage of that rot. Therefore, they have convened an emergency meeting to try to wiggle themselves out of that situation. So the themes that characterize this scene, one of them is the role of the media. The media plays a vital role in the society. The media exposes the truth, or the media acts as a watchdog, exposing the evil, the vices as they happen in the society. The media is an informative agent. It gives people information about certain things. The media shapes the conversation. So how does this manifest in this play, Act 1, Scene 2? The manifestation of the role of the media is evident first in the app itself, the Samaritan. Right now, the mayor and his team are agitated and worried because of the role that the Samaritan app has played. What the Samaritan app has done is provided a platform where information has been shared, hence exposing the rot that has been happening in Maracas municipality. Therefore, the Samaritan app is acting as a watchdog. So it is the media now acting as a watchdog, because the Samaritan app is a medium. Second, we have got the mainstream media. The mainstream media also played a very vital role. Look at the headlines of the mainstream media. The headlines are very clear. The Caribbean Watch talks about municipal leadership, a criminal enterprise. Look at that expose. The Sentinel, the municipal leaders stripped naked. The Insight, wrote in Marcus Municipal Council, exposed. The Spotlight, municipal leaders face imprisonment. That is on page 1. So the media has played a role of exposing the rot in Maracas municipality. Second, the conversation that is going on in Maracas municipality is as a result of the media. Therefore, the media has shaped the conversation in the municipality. Then the information about the corruption, the information about bribery, land grabbing, and everything that has been going on is coming out. People are now getting informed courtesy of the media. So the media plays a vital role in this play. Second, there is abuse of power. Abuse of power is quite evident here, um, or we shall call it abuse of office. The elected members of the municipal and the appointed ones, instead of taking care of the interest of the citizen, the taxpayers, they have been busy taking care of themselves at the expense of the, the taxpayer. When we are introduced to the boardroom, look at the description. Mayor's boardroom, a spacious rectangular shaped room with a large pine oval table with high back executive office chairs. So that one is a sign of opulence, meaning have taken they have well taken care of themselves. And we are told that they own lavished, they live lavish lifestyles at the expense of the taxpayers. Uh, Look at what the it describes here. The allegations being made, um, when the mayor starts ranting, the mayor says that you senseless thieves, you were elected just the other day as poor and jigger infested hoodlums. Now you are living like kings in grandized villas and mansions, indulging in delicacies in classy hotels and driving state of the art vehicles. So now we ask ourselves, how have they transformed so fast people who were jigger infested, as the mayor describes? Uh, they have used their positions. Now, here is where the abuse of office comes in. They have used their positions to lavish themselves, to take care of their interest at the expense of the interest of the taxpayers. And how are they taking care of themselves? First, we are told that Simon and Ted are billing, according to the expose in the Samaritan, they are billing the municipal with huge sums of money for the services that are not rendered. That's a way of embezzling funds from the municipal. And the mayor himself also admits that they have been blackmailing him, causing him to organize for mortgages, organize for allowances, and organize for loans at the expense of the taxpayers. So they have been using their positions, the likes of Ted and Seymour have been using their positions to blackmail the mayor into giving them resources, allocating them the money that is meant for the taxpayer. As if that is not enough, we see Seymour suggesting that they should divert the resources, municipal council resources, towards defending themselves against the accusations that are being leveled against them. They should come up with the supplementary budget. So they should use their position to come up with the supplementary budget in order to defend themselves. And remember, this money was supposed to be directed, according to them, was supposed to be directed towards the municipal sewers, the drainage system. They say on page 33, you see, the waste disposal system in our town is in a terrible state. There is garbage all over the place and the drains are broken. As we speak, it's a serious health hazard. But now the money is meant for this problem here, rectifying this problem here. They are saying that they should justify the relocation of funds on the need to address this problem. Yet, the money will be used to bribe judges, to bribe lawyers, and to bribe prosecutors. So, that's also abuse of office because they are using their positions to misappropriate funds at the expense of the taxpayers. To add on that, at the beginning, uh, when the issue at hand is brought to the table, Judge Ian Jaden blatantly says that they should give them more boxes of chocolate. He puts it as if it has been a normal thing. They bribe the media so that they get favorable headlines. So they use their position and public resources to bribe the media for favorable headlines. And the judge is the one saying this. The judge who is supposed to be the custodian of the law is proposing that they should bribe uh, the media personalities. They should bribe the journalists so that they stop posting damaging information, publishing damaging information in their newspapers. That is abuse of office. Look at how they are planning to stop the Samaritan from publishing more information about them. The whole plan is abuse of office because they are planning to use their positions to stop it. First, they wanted to try to bribe, the people who are posting, and when they find out that that is not possible, they wanted to 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 hack the application, use their position to hack the application. When they are told that is not viable, it will not work, they plan to intimidate the students and the teacher who are involved in coming up with the Samaritan. All the processes they are taking is abuse of power, abuse of office. Just in addition, to make sure that I don't leave anything out, we are told that the municipal members have been signing allowances for unnecessary meeting. So they have been using their positions to sign allowances for unnecessary meeting. And Ted and Semos are at the center of this. So when you are talking about that, you have to cite the likes of Ted and Seymour. They're used to bribing the media for favorable headlines. I think we have talked about this. And they plan to justify the relocation of funds on the need to address environmental degradation. Yet the money will be used for their own uh, selfish interests, defending themselves. So leaders in Marcus municipality in Act 1, Scene 2 have been brought out as selfish and greedy individuals who are only interested in their own personal affairs, and they are ready to jeopardize the welfare of the common citizen for their own selfish interests. Uh, then there is environmental degradation also comes in, because we are told that the waste disposal system in town is in a terrible state. Once we are told that the waste disposal system is in a terrible state, that's a clear indication that the environment, there is a lot of pollution. So the environment has been degraded. Um, the role of the media, I think we have talked about that. Then lastly, I'll end with the political manipulation and propaganda. You can talk about it as political manipulation, you can talk about it as propaganda. Propaganda is so glaring here because we are told that they are planning to ban the they are planning to use their positions to ban the Samaritan, the app. But the means through which they are going to ban the app is to try to sell propaganda to the people that the app is used to spread pornography in schools, sharing pornography in schools. That one will scare parents and make parents paranoid, hence enabling them to ban the app. Two, that it is sharing confidential information, private information. For example, bank secrets. No person will readily accept their bank secret to be shared. And once you touch that, that's a sensitive topic, people will be alarmed. Therefore, they will favor the decision of banning the application. So all these is just propaganda to try to win the public sympathies, or win the public so that they can champion their agenda and block the truth from coming out. So these are very interesting and pivotal scene that brings out the leaders for who they are, especially after the expose. Then lastly, there is conflict, because at the end, although the major conflict is the expose, the truth coming out has brought a lot of conflict. That's why we see the leaders trying to they're trying to find a solution and get to the likes of Nicole, Albita, and Montano, so that they can stop the application from exposing more truth. So that is a conflict starting. Then at the end, there is also conflict because Mayor Mosi disagrees, Mayor Mosi and his group disagrees with the Seymour and Ted. So when they disagree, they end up threatening and blackmailing each other. Seymour blackmails Mayor Mosi that they are going to hound him out of the office, and Mayor Mosi also responds that they are going to know who he is. He's the smoke that thunders. So this one brings a conflict. They are in some kind of disagreement, the conflict, but there is that conflict of the plot exposed by the Samaritan. So thank you for listening. If you have an additional point, you have any comment, you have any question, you put it in the comment section. Have a good evening.